our engagements, and this has happened since then too, we hear something like, we have so much data, we
Yeah.
could deliver the most amazing customer experiences in the most targeted way, but we have no apparatus by which to connect that data to the actual CX. So, and that's part of the whole need to create modular content connected with semantics, connected with intent taxonomies that
Yeah.
are
And again, I think that comes down to the context. Is thinking about the third part of it is the context, because when we talk to people like that, it's like, we've got this huge amount of data, we don't know what to do with it. Well, don't try and boil the ocean. Figure out some context of a particular customer journey where you're having issues, where you're getting some feedback, and look at how you can use a subset of the data to solve that. Don't try and use everything at once.
Yeah, that's the thing when we talk about personalization programs. That's why those intelligent customer experience workshops are
Yeah,
successful, is because people a lot of times they have to identify what do we mean by personalization.
exactly. Yeah,
They've told us that we need to personalize,
yeah,
but what does that mean? And then how do we turn that into a user story that is going to be buildable, right? How do
yeah,
we build it?
yeah,
And we got to ultimately we build it out of pieces and parts. We build it out of modular content. We build it out of understanding the customer context, and we have that data. We need to know what data is there.
yeah.
We have to build a system for assembling those pieces in real time, or within the time frame of the intent response, whether it's in loading a web page, or it's sending an email, or it's a chatbot. It's
Yeah.
all intent response interactions, in this symphony.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm one of those annoying, well, I'm one of those annoying people where people put up these nice proof of concepts things of like chatbots or augmented reality or whatever. I'm the guy at the back of the room saying, yeah, but where's the content coming from? Um, because how are we going to do this at scale? It's one of the things I do like about working at Naxio is, we're using things like machine learning and AI to really solve that for a lot of the problems. Sorry, a lot of the customers that we have who are trying to do stuff at scale. Delivering. We have a lot of fashion companies who are delivering. They have archives going back decades of thousands and thousands and thousands of photographs, millions of photographs. It's like, how do they organize that? Actually asking somebody to sit down and recognize that there's 32 different versions of a white t-shirt for each individual brand. They don't want to do that. So a lot of that data was just sitting there not being used, and they were recreating stuff. We found that, I think 60% of the time when somebody can't find an image, they will, or an visual asset, they'll go and recreate it. And that leads to confused customer experiences, because you're getting, somebody does a search on one platform, they're getting one image, they're doing a search on another platform, they're getting another image. Is this the same product? Why does this one product have 32 different SKUs depending on how I access it? So, using things like AI and machine learning can really help with that scale. But again, you still need to start putting the human, what we call the human in the loop. You need to start thinking about the fact that you need a subject matter expert who can go in and understand that that's a particular brand, or it's used in a particular market, or this is something that we only put out in this particular time of year, or this shirt is only sold with these shorts, or that sort of thing. You need people to actually help teach the technology. So again, even with the most advanced technology, it still comes back to having a human interaction in there to understand that and look at it from a human point of view as well. We can deliver as much data as we like, but that's only really useful to the machines. We need data and context, content that we can consume and understand within the realms of our own context.